Thank you. Earlier this year, targeted U.S. airstrikes killed Iranian General Soleimani. The Trump administration cited the 2002 authorization of use of military force for the Iraq War as its legal justification for the killing. Should the president have the power to order the assassination of foreign government officials, and if not, what changes would you make to the 2002 authorization? Mr. Mayberry.
This is not a foreign leader, it's a terrorist who has killed thousands of people. I was in Sandwich, New Hampshire, and I saw a moving memorial that was 7,200 dog tags of men and women who have died in the global war on terror. Soleimani was a parasite on this world who needed to be picked off and eliminated. I congratulate President Trump. We need strong action in dealing with terrorists. If we take a soft-handed, let's just talk about it approach, that's wrong. We rule with an iron fist when it comes to protecting our citizens for chasing down terrorists and keeping our country safe. So I think of those 7,200 people who gave their lives on the war on terror, and I'm glad Soleimani's dead.
And Mr. Mowers, same question, please.
Yeah, Soleimani's back where he belongs, which is right in hell right now, given what he's done to our troops in the Mideast. The fact of the matter is he was one of the largest sponsors of terrorism in this world. He propped up militia groups around the Mideast, targeting American troops as well as our ally Israel. The president was right to take the action he did and needed to be taken. By the way, talk about a course correction from where we were in the Obama administration. You know, I was there on Inauguration Day at the State Department, leading our new political appointees at the State Department. We had to clean up the mess that the Obama administration left us. The fact that ISIS was running rampant through the Mideast. The fact that they had sent a bunch of cash on a plane to a bunch of thugs in Tehran to buy their agreement and bribe them to be part of the Iran nuclear deal. That did not stop them from obtaining a nuclear weapon down the road. It did nothing to stop the type of paramilitary activity that Soleimani was culpable of. So the president was right to do it. It needed to happen, and American lives are now protected because of the actions the president took.